Guess that's life in the big city, huh? They say there's no rest for us. Won't you hit this road with me, shawty? You can stand up in the sunroof, let your head down, let the wind hit your face, and just breathe, breathe, breathe.
Everything, but everything was never enough. My heart, my soul, the good, the bad, all that I am, everything.
What's going on, commandos? It's your brother Bike Life Commando coming at you from Savannah, Georgia, the coastal empire of the United States. I am about to go take a ride, man. It's a beautiful day, man. It's a beautiful day. We had 4 days of rain. You might have saw I was talking about how bad it was the other day. And, you know, I'm like, man, it's good to be able to get out. Today we're going to be talking about let me start off by saying this. I am a new touring bike rider. I have not been on a motorcycle in over 25 years, or 20 years rather, and so I'm returning. And let me tell you, it's been one of the greatest things that I've been able to do for myself as far as, you know, accomplishments. I didn't know if I'd be ready to get back on. I'm having a good time doing it, and it's just freeing and mind releasing. I released the stress, you know. I'm about to take a ride out to a place called the smallest church in America. I had passed by it, right? I think it's in Townsend, Georgia. It's not too far from here, about 43 miles. And it is something I just wanted to see, and maybe we'll talk about it. Also, we're going to engage, man. I want to talk about the 5 essential tips for new motorcycle ownership, right? Because those are very important. So in the meantime, let's just take a ride and let's see what we can get into, and maybe we see some good things on the way. Maybe I'll stop. I'm just riding for me today, man, looking at the Georgia countryside. I mean, I've been here for a long time in Georgia, but I'm not native to the coastal empire here in Savannah, and so there's a lot to see, man, you know. And so I'm gonna go see some of it real quick.
Yeah, we smoke the weed. Who won't fuck with me? No, I feel like
What's going on, commandos? I'm back at you, and I made it. It's a little windy today, and then as I got further south in the coastal empire, it got a little windy. I was like, oh, they're blowing this big boy around like it was a piece of paper. But anyway, I made it safe. Here I am. I found it. The smallest church in America. Yeah, built in 1949 by Mrs. Agnes Harper and deeded to Jesus Christ, right? That's dope, man. Here's what it looks like. Smallest church in America. It's basically a nice little sanctuary, someplace to come and just take a look. It's very nice. What? Can you get in? Oh, you can go in. Hello? Huh? Look at this, commandos. It's a beautiful little sanctuary. I gotta tell you, I guess people came in and leave notes. I don't want to read them. It might be private or something, but they come in and they leave donations and what have you. It's very beautiful, very quaint. I love it. Like I said, I'm not a big churchy religious person. Probably I should be, but more, especially as I get older. But I do have my own convictions, do believe in God. But I really just want to come here because I thought it was a fantastic way to highlight something different in our coastal region. The smallest church in America. I made a list of the 5 essential tips for new motorcycle ownership as I see them. I mean, I'm not the authority. It's just I'm some rookie old head just trying to get y'all to maybe a start in life if you're a brand new motorcyclist or a returning motorcyclist, right? Because I'm a rookie. I just started in June of last year, and I've been grounding, you know, I've been pounding ground, man. Ground pounding rather, because I mean, I've got about 21,000 miles since June, and I'm going to tally up. June 8th is when I got my first motorcycle for cruising and touring. So I am going to tally up on June 8th how many miles I've done within a 12-month calendar year. Oh, the sun's starting to come back out, so that means I'm happy, right? It's beautiful. Anyway, so the first one I got is take a motorcycle safety course, right? Even if you have a license, or even if you've been riding for a while, if you're a returning rider or a person like me who just really didn't have the experience of being on a big body cruiser or touring bike, get that MSF course. I can tell you, you can probably find them anywhere, but I'm here to tell you that I know I ride an Indian. I know I'm on an Indian, but I'll tell you this, Harley has an excellent program to get you licensed if you're not licensed. And I'm not an advocate for Harley. I'm not an ambassador. I use them myself. I will tell you this, somebody in my class did not pass. So it is not a gimme. Just because you pay, you might not walk out of there without a license. So study, right? Because there is, some tests, right? Invest in the proper gear, right? DOT helmets. You get what you pay for, right? You buy a $99 helmet, well, you're going to get $99 worth of protection. I mean, and I'm not to say, and that's not to say that you get a $1,000 helmet compared to a $200 helmet. I'm just simply saying that $99 is what you pay for, so expect $99 worth of protection, right? Learn basic mechanics, right? I mean, know how to check your tire pressure. If you're fortunate, like me, your bike will tell you if you got low pressure. If you're not, if not, you better learn how to use a tire pressure gauge or get a inflatable or electronic inflator for your tires. It helps out a lot, right? Get to know your bike. Listen, I feel so stupid. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I had no idea that my bike, the cylinder's disengaged, right? Nobody told me that, I could disengage a cylinder if I'm sitting in traffic or something like that, right? So I actually, someone told me this, and I was like, I wonder if my bike could do that too. They mentioned it about their bike. So I did it, and it engaged. And I said, you know what? I must have skipped over that part in the book, because I actually read part of the manual that I thought was important. So I'm gonna go back and read more about the manual, the stuff about my Indian from the manual, right? So I'm telling you, listen, I'm not afraid to tell you when I made a mistake. I should have known that. It would have helped with heat and things like that, right? Know how to balance, know how to brake, learn all that stuff, right? Get to know your bike, all right? I talked in my last video about practicing. Don't shy away from that. You got to do U-turns. I just bust a U-turn to get in here. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those things that you don't want to be caught duck walking on a major state route like 17 that I'm sitting next to here in the state of Georgia, right? And last but not least, ride defensively. Listen, I talked about this in my last video. Don't trust anyone with your life when you're on a motorcycle. It's your life. You can't expect these people in cars who are, they're dealing with their kids, they're dealing with phone calls, maybe, an argument with the spouse, whatever, man. They may not even recognize you, and then they may see you and forget you're there. Think about that. You may be riding in traffic in 3-lane highway, and you'll be riding next to somebody, and they just forget. Their life is going on in their car. Their whole world is in their cockpit. They're not worried about you, and per se, they're not necessarily malice or being heinous towards you, but they have a life too. So consider that to be something that you need to be concerned with. Take care of yourself out here. Those are my 5 tips, and I hope that somebody out there finds it useful. Listen, if you got a bike in your garage collected dust, pull it out, dust it off, gas it up, and enjoy the ride.
I guess that's life in the big city, huh? They say there's no rest for us. Won't you hit this road with me, shawty? You can stand up in the sunroof, let your head down, let the wind hit your face, and just breathe, breathe, breathe.